It's gifting season, and if this came out after Christmas, it's always gifting season. Whether it's Christmas, holidays, birthdays, it's always a good time to gift. You don't want to go for the cheapies, you want something a little bit higher end, something more unique than most of the fragrances that are spoken of. Let's talk about 10 of them.
Here's some codes to save you some cash on your next Middle Eastern niche or designer fragrances.
What's going on, guys? My name is Neem. Welcome back to AROMATIX. Today, we're going to do exactly what I said in the intro. We're going to talk about 10 lesser-known fragrances that I think are perfect for gifting. All of these fragrances have some kind of mass appeal to them, but once you get into the higher-end fragrances, it's not going to be distinctively mass appealing. They all have unique characteristics and traits, and that's what makes them really high-end and puts a higher price tag. But I'm going to do my best to explain or describe some of the differences amongst these so you can make a better educated purchase when going for any one of these for gifting. So let's go ahead and get started with the first fragrance. This fragrance is all about the rose, crunchy sugar, and earthy nuances in the base. This is amazing. I freaking love this stuff. And this is from Viage. It's called Beaming Buenos Aires. Smells like champagne and money. Crystal sugared covered roses, drowning in vanilla and hibiscus. That's what this is. A super refined, extremely high-end smelling fragrance that's relatively unisex. Very long lasting. I mean, 2 freaking days performance on clothing. High-end and actually relatively affordable. Number 2 is a great gifting option, not just because of the scent profile, but because of the freaking bottle. This is jumbo-sized, and for around $135 to $150, you're gonna get every bit of your money's worth. This is spicy, it's aromatic, and it has a base of sweetness. So if you know your loved one or somebody you wanna gift loves those spicy, sexy, seductive fragrances, Nero by Sidra, a fantastic gifting option just for the presentation alone. But scent profile, I mean, 2 sprays and they're set. Not to mention the sheer strength of the atomizer and the scent. Super sexy though, super sexy. Number 3 is another one that's perfect for gifting because of the presentation, but also the scent profile. Oh my God, I can taste that Sidra. And the fragrance we were talking about is called Lamar by Kajal. This is pineapple and spun sugar. A little bit more on the feminine side of things, but extremely unisex in my opinion. It's going to be seen as more feminine for those that are not really crazy or into fragrances as much as somebody like myself would be. So if they're just not really a collector, then you might want to think twice before gifting this one. It's got white florals, the pineapple, and that spun sugar vibe. One of the sexiest actually, pineapple fragrance in my collection. The intricate details also makes this one a fantastic gifting option. And considering the fact that this one will look amazing in anyone's collection or even just as a freaking piece of ornament or whatever you want to do with it. God, this fell on my foot. I should have wore more of this so it could have been lighter. All right, next fragrance. Next recommendation is a vanillic-based fragrance. Who doesn't like vanilla fragrances? And if you're one of those people, or if you know somebody that's one of those people, then check out Arabian Oud's Tarteel Silver. This is a straight-up vanilla fragrance with some white florals. It's vanilla refinement to the max. Unisex fragrance, a lot of ladies will love this one. It's not relatively masculine because it doesn't have anything aromatic or spicy per se, but still, a gorgeous fragrance and fantastic gifting option considering the boxes and the way that the presentations and quality of these fragrances are. Total longevity and performance for all of these are going to be through the roof. And that's exactly why I deemed a lot of these a perfect gifting option. Long-lasting impressions for the gift and for the performance. So, Tarteel Silver Arabian Oud. Number 5, this is a high-end fragrance that's going to make any man happy. This is such a no-brainer, and ladies or gentlemen, if you want to gift your son, your spouse, your significant other, something that smells good, mass-appealing, and everyday signature scent-worthy fragrance, look no further than this. Arabian Oud's Arabian Night Silver. This is ambroxan, peppers, freshness. It's so easy. This could be worn anywhere. Gym, office, work. It's safe for everything. Except this is extremely high-end and extremely long-lasting. So this will probably, or should at least, last them a good 5 months of solid everyday wear. 4 sprays is all this one takes. You pay the high price, you get the high performance. And that's not always the case, but with this one, it is. This next gift is going to be a suggestion for the ladies. This is Arabian Oud's Kashmir Musk. Sexy ass jasmine fragrance. That's exactly what this is. Plain and simple. White florals, naturally honeyed sweet. My cat just lost her shit. But it's amazing. One of the best fragrances, and this is honestly the 3rd bottle. My sister stole 2 of them, and I actually gifted my aunt a bottle. A great fragrance. Every woman that I know in my life has loved this one. Kashmir Musk by Arabian Oud. Number 7, despite the fact that it is my fragrance, it's an honest suggestion. This one's from Sphinx Fragrances called Kokonut Daiquiri. This is my fragrance in collaboration with Sphinx. It's all about lemon, lime, sugar, coconut, and rum. It has a very hefty dose of vanilla, but the musk and the dry down in this one makes this one lean slightly more masculine. Total longevity of this fragrance is easily 10 plus hours, at least on me, and that's basically what this fragrance is about. Tropical vibes, vacation in a bottle. The fact that I actually had a hand in making this, and it did take quite some time, but nevertheless, I'm extremely proud of this one, and it's a great gifting option, especially for hotter weather, and honestly, it has the performance to last even during the winter. Vanilla, lemon, lime, sugar, coconut, and rum. Number 8 is an extremely mass-appealing luxury fragrance for men. It's a freshie that I think every man should have in their collection, and if you're in this hobby, then you already know it. Roja Elysium, one of the best niche fresh fragrances. Any man would appreciate this in their collection. It basically smells like a Sprite remix. Carbonated citruses, aromatic, slightly spicy, with a vanilla, leather, and musk dry down. A great fragrance, but the performance on this one is going to be around 6 hours. Not the best performer, but the best in terms of presentation, the packaging, and the quality of the scent profile as well. So this is called Roja Elysium. I don't know if you guys can see her, but let me grab her. We have a little guest here. She's going to help us with number 9 and number 10. She was just chilling up there. Hi. She don't want to be here. Let me put her back in her spot. Number 9 on this list is going to be another recommendation because of the fact that it's extremely unique, but the scent profile of this is extremely mass appealing in my opinion. It's boozy, it's fruits, and it's also date night approved. This is Busma's Sava. If you like or you know anybody that likes apple pie vibes and by the fireplace type of vibes and just Christmas, holiday, festive, sexy, oozes seduction, they're gonna love this one as well. This basically smells like another take or a Middle Eastern take of this fragrance right here, Kilian's Angel Share. A beast mode version that's not as boozy as this, with a little bit more emphasis around the dates, so the fruity nuances, but this crushes this in terms of performance. Not only that, price per ml is just a steal in comparison. So this is 200 mLs and it's Busma Sava. The atomizer is a hairspray. It is no joke when it comes to oh my God, I don't want to taste any more fragrances. So if you or your loved one likes those more unisex fragrances like Angel Share, you're gonna absolutely love this one. If you're almost done with Angel Share and you want to jump into something stronger, Busma Sava, that's exactly what this one's all about. And not to mention, when you have something like this in your collection, people are gonna be like, what the hell is that? That in itself, I think, is worth it. A conversation starter and a long-lasting performer. Last one on this list. It was really hard for me to determine between this or that one, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give you both, honestly. The reason why I didn't want to pick this one as the last option is because it costs like 400 bucks. And realistically, who the hell has 400 bucks? I know there are some people that have 400 bucks for a fragrance, but I mean, let's be honest, you know, you're not the only one that doesn't have 400 bucks for a fragrance. But I'm gonna be real with you guys and say that it is worth all of the money, especially if you enjoy mojito wine cooler types of fragrances. If you enjoy hotter climate fragrances, it's about the mojito vibes, pina coladas, you know, just citruses, a little bit of spices and some booze. Roja's 1819, Burlington 1819. One of the best in its category. It is a pretty hefty price tag on this mother lover. But man, it does it. They know that's the problem. They know they do it in the best way. They absolutely annihilate the category. This is the number 1 in terms of wine cooler types of fragrances. Burlington 1819. Technically, that's number 10, but it doesn't sit right with me to recommend a $400 fragrance, especially because it's really expensive at $400. And so we're gonna give one more suggestion or recommendation. And this one is another one that is a pretty, you know, decent price tag. But what you get out of a lot of these fragrances really exceeds the price point, if I'm being honest, in terms of just sheer quality for what you're paying. This is one of those, and it's called Busma by Arabian Oud. If you enjoy Baccarat Rouge 540, gentlemen, you don't really care for the extrait, but you like the original, it's just not strong enough, you go nose blind, or even ladies, if you go nose blind to Baccarat Rouge 540, this is the solution to all of those problems. This is Baccarat Rouge 540 on steroids with Middle Eastern touch. So there is a bit more spices in this one. There's praline in here as well. And I think it's because of that sweet praline that this one does not go anywhere. You really have to be careful with the trigger on this because, oh my God, strong. You will not go nose blind. Slightly spicier as well. You have been warned, but the praline in this, crushes BR540. Straight up, BR540 is like this one's little brother. Like, not even a comparison. So freaking strong. Scent profile, relatively close, but this, a bit denser from the praline and a touch spicier. Not too off in the scent profile, despite the fact that it is a bit spicier with that hefty praline nuance in the base. All of these are just my personal suggestions, and really you don't have to gift these to anyone. You could honestly just gift yourself. We are worth gifting ourselves too. I'm not telling you guys to go and buy these fragrances for yourself. I mean, set a budget and do all of that. By no means should you just, hey, he said to love himself or love myself. I'm gonna buy a fragrance. Set your budgets, okay? Hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and until the next one, peace.